We're here at our first track day, Buttonwillow Springs.
Yep.
Here's Nate, his first time in the car.
Yep.
There's Daniel. We've been busting our ass for 7 months on this car, and we're finally here on payback day.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
No problems yet.
We always wanted to race, and we never had the means, money-wise, to put together a proper race car. So we had to figure out a way to get the funds together and/or get a car that was donated. And that's where my uncle and his friend Jim, they've always been racing. He had this car sitting in his garage.
And so I offered, I told him like me, my brother, and Z would be willing to build the car because we had the time, we had the space, and we'll have it ready for you to race.
We knew that this was going to be the start of something really great. We knew that this was kind of a life-changing event, that we were about to undertake. We had to do some serious suspension upgrades in order to keep the car competitive. Some of the main things we did was change out for a stiffer spring and a performance shock. We also put in aftermarket sway bar and steel braided brake lines. We put on performance braking pads and high performance rotors. This is the bottom of the radiator down here. It is triple the thickness and double the width. We'll be okay running at full throttle all day long in the hottest of temperatures.
The only things that we've replaced on the motor are the radiator. We put a tricore for better cooling. We have done a cold air adapter intake. We've gone with a better insulator for wires, for ignition. Keep in mind we're very limited on what we're actually allowed to do on this motor. We've done all new hoses. We filled it with a Royal Purple 5W30 and just a little heat shield, like a good old foil heat shield right here to keep things cool and make sure things don't overheat. But besides that, fairly stock. Just the essentials to keep the motor running good at high temperatures.
And my task or job for this side was basically to be the fabricator / welder. Up here we have our standard dash. It's just been gutted. The little latch and that is for the radio. The latch over there is for side net, and it's basically to help with safety. It's an 8-point cage. It's made with 1.5 inch diameter tubing, built to spec. And then back here we have our beautiful package tray that Z and Nathan crafted out themselves.
hard, like when there's 2 or 3 cars in front of you, you can't see the apex, and you're committed. Well, I got to follow you or get inside. And they brake a lot, so then you have to brake, and now you're all unbalanced, and you turn, and now you're counting. Where am I going?
I'm just glad we got it in the books. I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad we've in the end we've held up our end of the bargain by getting a track, getting the car on the starting grid, and we've finally accomplished our goal.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous when I saw the car spinning and heading towards the wall, but luckily Neil saved it, so we still have our car. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm glad that we accomplished our goal, which was to finish our first race.
We completed it. Yeah. It's a I'm gonna take a sip, and I can recork it. Actually, I can't recork it. Go ahead.
That flew off somewhere.
Car survived. Was that a nose one there, Nathan?
No. Almost.
Nice job, guys.
All right.
Fuck yeah, guys.
Finish the weekend.
Did it, man.
Alrighty, man.
It just opened another book of even more things to learn. Really, we didn't close a book or learn something and walk away from it. We just basically learned, okay, now there's a lot more questions to be answered, and we got to find the answers to all of them, and then come back out here with those answers. Finish strong.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.